Anish asks, I saw your video about the I-824. Did you get any response how long it takes to approve I-824? So the form I-824 has several uses, but the main one is when you have a petition approved with USCIS and you want to have the case transferred in some form or fashion for some reason to the embassy system, National Visa Center, to the Department of State. And so how long does it take? Sometimes it takes 3 months, sometimes it takes 15 months, sometimes it takes 6 months to get approved, but it doesn't get sent out, it just gets lost. And I was talking to a client the other day, a colleague, and they say they have to sue the USCIS a year and a half later because their I-824 is approved and they just wouldn't move it and they said we can't find it. So it's a terrible form, the I-824. Sometimes if you're, for example, doing an I-130 marriage-based and you accidentally marked adjustment of status, but you really wanted to do consular processing, it might be easier and simpler to just refile and do an I-130 instead. I'm about to do that for a client right now, somebody who's actually watched the videos and came to me. They had, long story short, they need the case transferred for a marriage case from the US to the embassy, and they wanted to do the I-824. And I said, listen, the I-824 isn't consistent. It might take twice as long as an I-130. It might take half as much time. But redoing I-130 is more consistent as to the timetables. You've already had an approved I-130, so potentially we could tell them it's been approved and we marked the wrong box for adjustment instead of consular processing. So please just give us an expedite on this because this case is already approved. There's not extra work you have to do. We just made a mistake, and I-824 takes too long, it's too complicated, and so we want to prefer not doing that. But yeah, that's the inconsistency of the I-824. A lot of people don't file it, very little experience there, and just a lot of bad news when it comes to it. I hope you enjoyed this educational video. Also, you'll find our social media site has a lot more videos, images, and information about the US immigration process. Please check those out on the various social media websites.